Good morning, Orioles. I woke up this morning on a rainy Sunday morning, and I thought, wouldn't it be nice to have some banana bread? So I've got my bed head, so I've got my hat on. I've got all my ingredients here. You can't see them yet, but first I want to show you the recipe. So we are going to make some banana bread. I am going to need 1 cup of sugar. I've got some sugar. I am going to need some Crisco, which is basically like a butter or a fat. I'm going to need 2 eggs. Let's see what else. Some baking soda. Mashed bananas. Now you want to use, I'm going to grab my bananas. You want to use ripe bananas if possible. These brown looking icky ones are better than bright yellow. Now it calls for 3 bananas and I only have 2 ripe ones and I have 1 regular one. So I'm going to use 2 ripe ones and 1 not as ripe one. The ripe ones are brown. They look icky, but they are taste fine inside and they're softer, easier to smash, and they have a higher sugar content because they are ripe. And then I'm going to use 2 cups of flour, and I use gluten-free flour because we have gluten-free allergies in our household. And then I need a little bit of salt. So to begin, first item on our recipe is 1 cup of sugar. So I'm going to measure out my sugar. And you want your sugar to be level with the top of the measuring cup. I need a 1/2 cup of Crisco. So if you'll see, there are measurements on the side here, and a 1/2 cup is 1/2 of this lump of Crisco. So I'm just going to get a knife and I'm going to cut it in half, and I'm going to put it in my bowl and put the rest of it aside. Okay, now I'm going to crack 2 eggs. And then the recipe says to cream these 3 ingredients. So I have my hand mixer. I'm going to use it to cream these ingredients. If you had a large stand mixer, you could use that as well. You know what else, you guys? We're going to go turn on our oven so it can preheat while we're mixing our ingredients. So let's go walk over to the oven. You're going to push bake, and it says 350, but we want 375. And then we'll push start, and it's going to heat up while we're mixing our banana bread. Okay. Okay, so we have creamed the eggs, the sugar, and the Crisco. The next thing on our recipe, it says to dissolve 1 teaspoon of baking soda into 3 tablespoons of hot water. So I'm going to get some hot water. So I just put that in this measuring cup, and then I'm going to measure out a teaspoon. I'm going to stick my teaspoon in the baking soda, and then I'm going to make sure it's very level with the top, mix it in with my water and stir it up. I'm going to pour this in with my items in the bowl. Then I'm going to peel my bananas and put them on a plate so I can mash them with a fork. This was the job my mom always gave me when I was little. I mashed the bananas with a fork, and she did the rest. So you see the bananas aren't brown on the inside. They look fine. It's just the peel that's brown. So I've got a fork. I'm just going to mash. You'll see the ripe bananas mash really easily. This one is going to be a little tougher to mash. That's okay. Smush them down with your fork. Mix them all up together. Okay, that looks pretty good. Make sure there's no big chunks. Alright, set that aside for just a second. We're going to put in 1 cup of flour. I'm just going to stick my measuring cup in my flour. I'm going to shake it. And then see how it's overflowing? I'm going to just level it off with this spoon. Make sure it's even with the top. Put in 1 cup. And I'm going to measure out a 2nd cup of flour and set it aside on the counter because I'm not quite ready for it. Nice and level. We'll just set that aside. Here we go, 1 flour cup in with our creamed mixture. And then I'm also going to dump in our mashed bananas. And then before I get the mixer in there, I'm just going to stir it up a little bit so the flour doesn't splatter all over everything. All right. Okay, we're going to mix this up. Okay. Now the recipe says to add our 2nd and final cup of flour. If we mix it all in there at once, it gets kind of messy, so it just separates it out into 2 different. Get all the flour out of there. And it also calls for a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So I'm going to get my salt. There's my 1/2 teaspoon. Okay. Okay, let's mix this up. Sometimes it sticks to the beater, and that's okay. You just get your spatula and your rubber spatula and you can get it out of there because you want to use all that batter. You don't want to waste that. And then I'm going to eject the batter or the beaters by pushing this gray button. And then I can kind of bang them here and get some of that batter off. Okay. And if you get your hands all gooey like I did, just rinse them off. Okay, I'm going to stir this one more time with my spatula, make sure I got all the flour mixed in there. Okay, so we're all done mixing. The next thing we're going to do is get our pans. We're going to spray them with a non-cook or non-stick spray and pop them in the oven. So you can make muffins with this batter if you want, or you could make bread, and I'm going to choose to make bread today. So I've got some non-stick cooking spray. I'm going to put that in my pan. And then I'm going to split up the batter evenly in these two pans. So just scoop half of it in this one. And the other half in this one. And you guys are just kind of eyeballing this, making sure it looks like each of them has equal amount of batter. Get all of it out of your bowl. Okay, now it's in there. We're going to spread it around so it meets the corners. Just get it spread it evenly in the pan. And then my oven's not quite hot enough yet, but once it is preheated to that 375, you're going to put these in the oven on the middle rack, and then you will know they're done when the top is golden brown and you stick a knife into the middle and the knife comes out clean without any sticky batter on it. The recipe says to cook them for 30 to 35 minutes. So I'm going to set my timer for 30 minutes and then I'm going to check them. If they're golden brown and the knife comes out clean, they're done. If they're still a little bit gooey, I'm going to set the timer for 5 more minutes, and that should be good. And make sure you check both of them because one might have a little more batter in it than the other, and they both have to be golden brown, and the knife has to come out clean when you stick them. So 30-35 minutes, we're going to have banana bread for breakfast. Have a good day, everybody.